Most international students that want to study abroad, this video is for you. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Favor Ojika and I'm super excited to have you guys back here with me. So if you're new on my channel, welcome. Please do not forget to subscribe and just hit the like button, and also take some time to go through my previous videos so that you see the kind of content that I produce here on this channel. Without further ado, today I'm going to be talking about some things that I think most international students should do before they come into the United States. And I might be wrong with some of these things, but if you're watching me and you're an international student, please go ahead and tell me your thoughts. But for the most part, this is basically an advice session that I will give international students that have gotten their visa and have gotten admission. Obviously, before you get visa, you have to get an admission. And you're preparing to come into the United States, just to make your life a little bit more comfortable and just to help you prepare ahead of time. Without further ado, let's just get right into this video. And the international students I'm talking to might be are mostly international students coming to the United States of America, but it also applies to other international students going to other parts of the world for their studies, especially the United States and Canada. Most international students that want to study abroad, this video is for you. So if you have thought about studying abroad and you don't even know where to start from, I'm just going to give you 1 or 2 tips that I think would help you in your search for a good school outside the country that you're presently in. So this country might be mostly in the United States or in Canada or in other parts of the world, but I'm giving you advice based on my experience and what I think might work for you. Without further ado, let's just get right into this video. The first thing I would advise any international student or anybody planning to study abroad is do your research. I feel that's the most common thing that most people do not do, and I feel it's very dangerous for you not to do your research. And if I'm not saying you cannot rely on information that other people give you, but it's most applicable if you find that information for yourself. Okay, I'm not an admissions expert. I just give advice based on my experience, so it's completely up to you to take it or leave it. But I highly recommend that you take my advice and also do your research for further knowledge of what works and what applies to you. Especially the school you're going to, the country you're going to. Figure out if the country is immigration friendly, and figure out what your options are based depending on what you want to do with your life. So if you want to finish schooling and then reside there, I highly recommend that you figure out if that option or that country or that school you're trying to or that country you're trying to immigrate to is immigration friendly. Okay, other things for you to research as well is the funding options, how you're going to be paying for school, scholarship, and also pay very close attention to their requirements in the program that you're applying to. These things are very important. Okay, the second thing is to apply early. Most programs that you might be applying to in other parts of the world do have an admissions duration. So there's some people that might be admitting in that program only for the spring or only for the fall or only for the summer. If you don't know that particular information, you are going to be stuck. So it's always advisable for you to figure out, you know, the duration of your program and just apply early. It's safer for everyone. It gives you less headache if you apply early. If the due date is due in 2 weeks, please do not wait for that 2 weeks for you to apply. Okay, make sure you apply a month before time, just so you don't hear stories that touch. All right, try to avoid deadlines, and at the same time please brush up on your side hustles, because they will really help you in that foreign land that you're traveling to. I talked about, you know, side hustles that most people can learn in their home country before traveling, and I'm going to leave the link up to that video somewhere here. And I just feel like it's going to be generally very helpful for you to have a side hustle. Like I said, it could be barbing, it could be makeup, it could be teaching, it could be babysitting. Whatever you could do to make some money on the side while you're going to school will be extremely helpful. No talent is useless, especially in a foreign land, trust me. Another point, to basically find out the perks of your program before you apply to that program. So for example, I live in the United States of America, and you guys know this. Before I applied to my master's program, I honestly did not know. I mean, I did most of my research figuring out, okay, what can this program offer me? How does this tie into my life in the long run? Is it a STEM program? And what does that mean? So for example, a STEM program is a program under science, technology, engineering, and math. And with this, in the United States, once you do a STEM program, either for your master's or your undergraduate degree or even your PhD program, you end up, instead of the 1 year you get after you're done with school, you could apply for an extension for 2 more years. So that's, you know, the perk of, you know, studying or doing a program within the STEM program. That's one thing. Another thing too was the opportunities. What opportunities were there for me, right? Would I get a job in this field, especially in this country? Will it be difficult? Because it's bad enough, or let me not use the word bad enough, but it's difficult enough for you to be an international student in a strange country without a lot of prospects for a job, especially in the United States of America. You know, you want to do jobs or you want to do programs that are in demand, right? You want to do programs that employers could actually see you fit to hire for. Okay, so those were one of few things that I had to consider before I made up my mind to do the program that I did for my master's degree. Some other things you need to find out as perks of your programs are things that would help you before, during, and even after your program. So things like, is it accredited, right? They're going to be offering special projects. Would they give you opportunity for internships? Would they give you opportunities for work projects? Is it a STEM program? You know, would I get a job in this field? All these different questions are questions you need to ask yourself, and you need to figure out if it's even worth taking the risk in the first place, because coming to a different country is a risk on its own, right? It's not easy. You just want to make sure that whatever decisions you're taking, you have pre-planned. Sometimes our plans don't go accordingly, but that's an entirely different, you know, topic. All I want you to do is to think about your options and basically work with that. The very last thing on my list is, please be in constant communication with your school. Do not play with your admissions department. It is very, very, very important, right? I have a lot of people talk to me once in a while. They always ask me questions like, oh, Favor, you know, can I do this? Can I do that? And as much as I give them, as much as I'd like to give as much information as possible, I would always encourage people to reach out to the admissions department. They are supposed to be your best friend that period. If you have even the tiniest questions, that's what they're there for. And they need you. They need you whether you believe it or yes. As much as you need them, they need you too. So it's an agreement. You need to call, you need to email, and make sure that they answer your questions, because you are trying to make up your mind. And this could even be before you even apply to their program. Okay? Do not be scared to ask questions. No matter how stupid you think they might be, ask them. Right? If they can help you with that resource that you're looking for, they will help you. If they would not, they would direct you to the resource that can help you. But at the end of the day, you will get some sort of answer to your question. So do not feel shy, do not feel bad, do not feel guilty, whatever that means. Ask your questions. Your admissions people will be more than happy to help you out with the questions that you're asking. Okay? Good. I cannot stress that enough, because I know how important it is to ask questions. So yeah, right. There you have it. Those are the 5 different things that I think every international student should do, regardless of what country you're traveling to, before you even start thinking of applying, before you even start thinking of moving to a completely different country. Make sure that you have these different things settled. And trust me, this is the beginning stage. This is the part where you do a lot of work. And once this is out of the way, every other thing becomes a breeze. Okay? So just go ahead and do that, and you should be fine from here onwards. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for listening to my video. Please let me know if you want more information on, you know, things that I think international students should do, or if you're thinking of moving to the United States of America particularly, please let me know. If you like videos like this and you'd like to hear more, I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. In the meantime, please do not forget to like this video, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and also share this video with your friends so they can get this information if they need it. Okay? Until I come your way next time, I'll see you guys in my next video.